I'm Nick, and today I'm going to be talking about repeating numbers and the meaning behind them. Repeating numbers are used as a means of communicating with the universe. It's seen as the relationship between the microcosm and macrocosm. Us being the microcosm, the universe around us, and what we see being the macrocosm. So when we see a repeating number, it's basically representative of what's going on in our life. So it's the macrocosm speaking to the microcosm, to put it simply. So basically, repeating numbers are any number that's repeated 3 times. So like 111, 222, 333, and so on, all the way up to 999. So there's a lot of different interpretations, and I would say go with the interpretation that sounds right to you. It's almost as if you're setting up a language of symbols that the universe can use to communicate with you. So once you choose something that feels right to you, go ahead and stick with it. So 111, basically it being the beginning of the cycle, has to do with new energies. It's newness, new thought patterns, just newness. And so if you really want to find out or like know what it's talking about, what this new energy is you want to pay attention to the thoughts that you have when you see this number, what's going on around you, what kind of emotions are you having, and that generally will give you an idea of what it is that this new energy is flowing towards. So next one is 222, and basically this is just like a keep up the good work kind of thing, saying you've been doing a great job, the new energies have come in and now they're starting to manifest. You're not going to be able to see it yet, but it's saying don't give up before you actually see the physical results. 333 has to do with making a decision. It's like, okay, so the energies have come in and they're starting to manifest, and now it's like, okay, what is it exactly that you want, and is this really something that you want to continue with? So basically it's like having to make a decision about what's going on in your life, specifically, just like I said with 111, what you're thinking about at the time that you see it. 444 has to do with the mystery school, or lessons about life. So when you see it, basically it's saying like, okay, reminder, this is just a lesson, don't take it too seriously, and you can go through this lesson as many times as you want. 555 has to do with love. Basically it's like the heart chakra, and it's kind of like just reminding you about your connection to the universe, and how it's a loving connection. This is a loving universe, and so if you'd like, you can look into this more. 5 is also the number of spirit, just or like great spirit, just as in a pentagram, the number of 5, the 4 elements plus spirit, basically. And then there's 666. So originally when I first read the interpretation of 666, it had to do with kind of had a negative connotation, and it has to do with like, oh no, you're focusing too much on the physical world, and it also kind of is like, it's the number of the beast. We have there's an automatic sort of connotation of evil, the devil. So recently in a book that I'm reading, or have read parts of, it's a tarot card book. The name of the book is Tarot, Mirror of the Soul, and it's by Gerd Ziegler. Well, anyways, on the card Ace of Discs, there is a small part here, and it goes into the meaning of 1 over 666, which is a esoteric symbol. So basically I've adopted this as my new meaning for 666 when I see it repeating. Says 666 is the possibility of our entrance into a new consciousness and readiness for a life which is externally and internally rich. This new consciousness brings with it an attitude of continual development. New levels of being. Give me just a moment. New levels of being are continually being reached, like concentric arches. Each in its turn is discovered, accepted, integrated, and brought towards external expression. This process leads to a real consciousness of the self, a basis for real success. So the way that I would put that simply and in an easy to remember way would be basically it's new consciousness and it's continual development. So there's new levels of being which you're finding out about yourself, and one illusion which I'd make that would be sort of like a connection to the number of the beast. When you look at the devil basically in the archetypes that we have of him, the devil is a bad guy, but he is always doing what he wants to do. He doesn't care what other people think. So basically these new levels of being which you may be discovering in yourself at the time that you see this may not be accepted by everyone. It could be something that society rejects. So that's my new interpretation that I've discovered for 666. So 777 is my favorite number, of course, because 777 represents basically being on the right track. So when you see it, you get that good feeling. You're like, yes, I'm on the right track. I know I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. And as you work with these numbers, you're going to kind of develop your own thing. So moving onwards, 888 represents relationship, jobs. Basically, since it's towards the end of the cycle, being 9, 1 through 9. So 888 is the ending or changing of a relationship or job. This could mean that a job that you are having is ending, or that the manner in which you interact with this job could be changing. Same thing goes for relationships. It could be the ending of a relationship is coming up, or it could mean that the way that you interact with this person is going to be changing dramatically. It's going to be different. A new cycle is coming in. So 999 is completion. It's the ending of the cycle. And when you see this number, basically it's like, okay, it's the ending of a cycle. You're going to have some time to relax, but there's going to be the beginning of something new. So it's just basically the cycle, just as most things are cyclical, the seasons, the year, the numerology behind this is the same. So I'm going to go ahead and write down all these numbers in a quick brief description down below in the description of the video, so that you can copy and paste it or screenshot it and keep it with you wherever you want. I hope you enjoyed the video, and this is the first video I've made for this channel. So you guys have a great day. It's kind of interesting because before I made this video, I saw 111 multiple times, so I was like, okay, I got to give it a try. So yeah, you guys have a great day. I hope that you guys enjoyed the video, and come back and watch some more sometime.